Anthony Mackie, he was on, I believe, the Pivot podcast, and he was just
podcast,
and he was talking about, just how masculinity has taken a shift over the past decade or so.
Like, my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. My boys don't do all that internet fly shit. I'm like, your kids. And no, I don't give a. I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Mm-hmm. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he's going to straighten the other ones out. Mm-hmm. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. Right. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open the door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men. And that's always since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night. This alarm is on. You text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up.
All right. Now, that, I think nothing is wrong with teaching your kids manners. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, like all of that good stuff. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, if I got to be the protector of the house, why can't I have some Jordans?
I think it's funny that he thinks he's got a unique experience. Yeah, I tell my kids, be respectful, open the door for a lady. Anthony Mackie's not my dad, so when a woman's behind me trying to walk in the door, I kick her in the pussy and tell her, wait your fucking turn, goddamn Jezebel. And she's like, ow, I wish Anthony Mackie raised you.
Where's Captain America when I need him?
Yeah. Are you going to hold the door for me? No, I'm going to punch you in the titty if you don't back the fuck up. Everybody's raised like this, nigga. Like, the death of the American male. Don't know why whole doors open for a lady no more.
And
that's some nigga that's been in Hollywood for fucking
forever. Yeah.
That's some Hollywood ass shit. Every dude I know with a dad has been raised the exact same way.
And I don't think masculinity is being killed. One of the takes is that what's killing masculinity is like the media, right? They saying like they showing LGBT content, right? So that's a big part of it.
I like the L content. So, I'm not mad.
No, but with that, it's just because it's just representation.
Yeah.
It's legit just representation where it's like, these people are finally having the opportunities to have their story shown. Then along with the
that's one way to look at it, I think gay people are now allowed to have their innermost secrets and thoughts be exploited for money. Because you see sex scenes and everything, you're like, why the fuck is there a sex scene in all these movies? Because sex sells. Yeah. So now you have gay sex in there because gay people buy shit now, and they're a market that we're allowed to sell to.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't even think about that. It sells, and also it triggers you. It sparks a conversation.
Yeah, and then you're like, wow, Disney is really standing up for our community. Let's give them millions of dollars a year.
Yeah. What we really need to look at is like, as far as masculinity, is like, we can't say America or is being destroyed. The men, we need to take a look at it. We the ones that's in control of what masculinity looks like. The shift, I don't know what masculinity, how would you describe it for black men? Because I think it's kind of different. For white men, I say white men masculinity right now would be the podcasters, like Joe Rogan, UFC, that would be that whole kind of thing, that whole scope of white masculinity. But black masculinity, I'm really not sure our representation.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's something we need to figure out because historically, and you look at it right now, the example of masculinity that we have and we try to perpetuate is some shit we just picked up from white dudes during our time in this country. Yeah. But that don't mean it's inherently natural for us to be these paternalistic just overbearing assholes. Because that's really what it seems like when white dudes try to take back their masculinity. They do that. So that's why you get the podcast or the the manosphere. You get like that type of shit where people will say blatantly false shit,
like the red pill content.
Yeah, it's paternalistic, and I think we're guilty of it ourselves sometimes. But you just, I know what's best, and even if I'm wrong, I'm the best motherfucker to be wrong.
And I think we do need to like reimagine what masculinity is and how we pass that along to the next generation.
It's a healthy conversation,
because even like that, right? I'm like telling the kids, you the man of the house. You take care of your mom. Whereas like, I mean, it's easy for me to say because we don't have kids.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like just that pressure of like, damn, I gotta be the one that like, children are being forced to grow up. Where it's like, if you're here, why do I have to? Why do I have to like be put in a position of like I'm the protector and have my role as a child like kind of pushed away. Like I feel like the I don't know. I don't like that whole thing of like, when I'm not here, you become the man of the house.
Yeah, it don't sit right. Something about it feels weird. I don't know exactly what it is, if I'm being honest.
For me, it feels weird because it's like, why am I not looking at like teaching my partner to be able to take care of the house?
Yeah, better yet, stop going to jail. And I won't have to take care of the house.
No, but
if you stay the fuck out of jail, I don't gotta be the man of the house. Real shit, man. What the fuck? Again, I feel like the thing that bothers me about it is just obviously there has to be a man of the house, so it makes more sense for this 12-year-old boy to take care of shit than the literal adult woman.
Yeah,
that's walking around.
Right.
So that's a little bit weird, but I do understand. I'm not here to take care of your mother. Somebody has to do it.
No, I
get that.
Yeah, I get that for sure. But it's also like, the one I'm looking at more so, like you said, the one to control the house. It can't be this 13-year-old, 15-year-old child. It's this adult woman that might have to stop shit. That's what happened during the war. I believe what was that, the World War II.
Yeah,
where it was like so many men went off the war, where like women got right to the factories and showed that they could be providers also.
They showed that they don't even need us in some respect. So that was the problem. We overstated our importance. Mm-hmm. Where it's like we need each other. That's the thing that we got. It don't matter what your orientation is, man, woman, other. We all do need each other, but we like to pretend that somebody might need us more than they actually do, and then that just causes some kind of strife.
When they come out with a rules that like give the proper estimates on cars, it's a wrap for us.
Yeah.
Like when they come out with like the sex toy that tell like the woman like that oil change isn't $500.
Yeah. As soon as they got a fucking dildo that open jars, we're fucked. Yeah. The clitoris stimulator with a pickle jar attachment. That's gonna spell the end of us.
And it extend. You rub it out, and it reach on top of the fridge.
Yo, a dildo with claws on the end, with the button. That actually, I'm gonna invent that. If anybody out there is listening to this and knows how to patent some stuff, let me know, because I would like to make a fucking utility dildo. I don't know. Do we sound like we being pussy right now? Are we pandering to the women?
No, I'm like,
because that's what niggas say. You're pandering to women.
No, I mean, shit.
By not acting like you have all the goddamn answers. You're being a bitch.
I know. Like my parents split. My parents split when I was like 12, Nigga, I wasn't ready to take care of my mom.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, shit, I still ain't.
Also shit, bro. Your mom ever complain like these bills? God damn, mom. I don't know what to tell you, but
hey, I thought you had this shit figured out.
I'm like, I wish I could help you out with that, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Man, these motherfuckers want me to come in. I told them I'm sick. Damn, mom. Damn. But this girl with a fat ass, I'll pay for her to take a day off work, but not my own mother. You ain't gotta go to work. Pull up. I'm saving a lot of money from not helping my mom.